Hey guys, I wanted to come on and show you a way that I use Lexia in my classroom and reward it for students that meet their goal of 80 minutes and 16 units every week. I am pretty strict on my 80 minute 16 rule but as long as it's within 14 units to 16, I usually go on ahead and reward it as long as the minute goal is there. But this is something new that I've been trying that's been working really well for my kids. They're really excited about it. We make it a really big deal. So what I do is on Monday morning, I give them through the weekend because I know a lot of our students are busy during the week watching siblings as well in the evenings. So I give them through the weekend as well. On Monday morning during my plan belt, I check our Lexia and I look for students that have the 16 units, and those that met it, I give them a shout out on Monday on our slides. We do our weekly warrior shout outs and our Lexia shout outs. So then on Tuesday during flex time, those students have the opportunity to spin we say spin that wheel, and they get all excited. And only the students that met their Lexia units for that week are allowed to be in on the spin that wheel. I did introduce it to everybody originally to show them the rewards that I chose that they can possibly receive, but it's all just different based on what that student gets. So the program that I use is called Wheel of Names. And in here, I've already got it preset I've saved it and everything, my particular wheel. Over on the right, you can see the different incentives that I offer for students, and I do this every single week for students that meet their Lexia units. The first one is they can get a classwork pass. So the classwork pass is good for any assignment for that week, but only that week, except for a test. It has to be like a regular classwork or homework assignment. They have to email me the name of that classwork assignment for them to receive full credit on it as an exchange. They can get 5 house points. They can get a positive message home. So I ask them, do you want it to be a phone call, dojo, or text message? Because they know their parents better. And sometimes their parents are sitting right there and they're like, here, my dad's right here. And dad comes on and I give them a shout out in front of the whole class with dad there. And it's always really exciting. I let them pick a song for breaks. I tell them they have to email me the YouTube link so I can check it ahead of time to make sure that it's appropriate. But whenever we take our morning and afternoon breaks, they can choose the song that we listen to as long as it's appropriate. They can do lunch with me. So if they're virtual, we watch a movie or we just sit and talk. And usually I do it on virtual Wednesdays, which has been really nice. But this week it didn't work out that way. So I told them they could do it today on Friday. So like we watched a movie on my computer and we just kind of talked and hung out. A teacher drive-by, they all think this is really funny. All it is I email them and I set a time with them, usually on Thursday or Friday. So like tonight, because it's Friday night, I have 4 kids actually that won this week. And it was something that I just kind of email them and I say, hey, I'm going to be by your house at about 6, but I don't get out of the car. I just stay in the car. I kind of drive by, I honk. I'm like, whoa, you guys did great. Or if their parents come out, I'm like, they did a great job on Lexia. They met their units that week, whatever it is. And then the last one is a whole school shout out. So I fill out the form that we use in the house system to send to Mr. Day and Miss Yule. And that way their name can possibly make it on the announcements in the future. So these are the incentives that I personally chose, that you don't have to pick. Obviously, you can pick whichever ones you're comfortable with. For the teacher drive-by, if students earn this, I always give them the option to choose something else because I know sometimes it makes them uncomfortable. But every single one of my students has been really excited for me to come by and like give them a shout out in their neighborhood. They think it's really cool. Some of these I came up with on my own, but I was having trouble coming up with really good virtual rewards. My students gave me some ideas for in-person rewards, but that doesn't work for everybody. And I'm all about easy, continuous things that I don't want to have to do 2 wheels, one for if you're here and one for if you're not. That's just too much. So what I did is I actually Googled PBIS virtual rewards. And this was a website that I found. And all it is a long list of ideas, and it tells you the grade level that it's appropriate for. It tells you the price or if you can get it in bulk. It tells it whether it's a privilege or a recognition, whatever you end up doing. So I went through this long list and I just picked a handful of them that I really liked that I thought my kids would be interested in. And so far, everything I have offered to them, they've been really excited and pumped about. And it makes it more fun because whenever we say spin the wheel, it's not just, hey, you get to spin the wheel on Tuesday. It's you get to spin that wheel, and we make it really extra, and everybody has a lot of fun with it. So this is definitely a good reward system that I've used in my class for Lexia, because I know this year has been really difficult trying to get kids to do Lexia, and especially ST Math. Same thing could work for ST Math. However you want to do it. I know Miss Cipriani is using a different method for ST Math goals. So this is just one way that I personally use to help out. So the program is the Wheel of Names. And then if you're looking for more information, like I said, I just looked at PBIS virtual rewards and got a nice long list of things to choose from. Just let me know if you guys have any questions or if you need help coming up with some good suggestions or how to introduce it. Have a great weekend.